What if that's what happens? What if that is what always happens if we're together?
Those British actors get everywhere, don't they? Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 British recasts of American TV and film characters.
It's not completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at British actors playing American parts in rebooted films and TV series. We're taking a broad view of American character to include screen roles that are set wholly in the US or based on predominantly American stories, as well as characters originally created by Americans or those generally seen as an American role.
Something my father had been working on, secretly. Now I realize why he kept it a secret.
Number 10. Carey Mulligan as Daisy Buchanan, The Great Gatsby.
Gatsby?
F. Scott Fitzgerald's classic novel The Great Gatsby had been adapted for film 4 times prior, and the role of New York socialite Daisy Buchanan was played by an American actress on each of those occasions. For the 2013 version, though, Carey Mulligan scooped the part despite competition from Natalie Portman and Scarlett Johansson.
He is in love with me.
After her audition, Mulligan was reportedly described by co-star Leonardo DiCaprio as the next big thing in acting, and her performance in the film was no less impressive, with critics describing her as ethereal and bewitching.
Is all this made entirely from your own imagination?
Number 9. Emilia Clarke as Sarah Connor, Terminator Genisys.
Come with me if you want to live!
Appearing in the Terminator franchise, Sarah Connor is widely regarded as one of the greatest female action characters of all time. Of course, she was originally played by American actress Linda Hamilton, but when the series was rebooted in 2015, the role was given to Berkshire's Emilia Clarke.
I know what's going on here has to be really, really complicated.
We're here to stop the end of the world.
I can work with that.
Terminator Genisys received generally negative reviews, but Clarke once said that she didn't mind because she didn't want to appear in a sequel. Her performance, though, was one of the few positives of the film, earning her a nomination for Best International Actress at the Jupiter Awards.
Are you kidding me?
I've been trying to teach him to blend in. I know it needs work.
Number 8. Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, Venom. Venom's first blockbuster outing came in 2007 when he was played by American actor Topher Grace in Spider-Man 3. But in the character's 2018 solo film, it was London-born Tom Hardy who stepped in the role of everyone's favourite Jekyll and Hyde symbiote.
If you're gonna stay, you will only hurt bad people.
Hardy's producer once said the actor gave a masterclass on set each day, and fans were delighted to see Venom take centre stage after being somewhat crowded out in Spider-Man 3. For fans of the movie, as well as the producers behind the scenes, this is all good news, because Hardy is signed for a further 3 films.
Eyes, lungs, pancreas, so many snacks, so little time.
Number 7. Hugh Dancy as Will Graham, Hannibal.
Whose profile are you working on?
FBI profiler Graham from the Hannibal franchise was another played by US actors in the films Manhunter and Red Dragon. But in the stateside TV series Hannibal, Graham's part was given to British actor Hugh Dancy. Dancy gives a masterful portrayal of a man who can match wits with Hannibal, as the two characters team up to hunt down a long list of brutal killers.
She was mounted on them, like hooks.
Dancy's critically acclaimed performances helped to earn the show cult status and earned him 3 Best Actor awards as well as nominations for a host of others.
I told everyone Hannibal was a killer, and no one believed me.
Number 6. Benedict Cumberbatch as the Grinch. The Grinch.
Oh, hey, look, it's me.
It was tempting to pick Benedict Cumberbatch for his portrayal as the mystic superhero Doctor Strange in the MCU, but instead we've gone for his performance as the Grinch in the 2018 American computer-animated film, a role previously played with aplomb by Jim Carrey in How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
And checkmate. Again.
Cumberbatch is a seasoned pro when it comes to voice work, having previously starred in Penguins of Madagascar and The Jungle Book, and he perfectly captures the Grinch's grumpiness and vulnerability as he sets about devising a plan to wreck Christmas in Whoville.
I'm going to steal their Christmas.
Number 5. Freddie Highmore as Norman Bates, Bates Motel.
I don't want to be here! Okay, I don't want to do this, it's stupid!
Norman Bates from Alfred Hitchcock's film Psycho was once voted the second greatest villain of the last 100 years by the American Film Institute. So these were big boots to fill. In Bates Motel, the TV series set prior to the film, a young Norman Bates is portrayed by British actor Freddie Highmore.
Because I stayed in this world for you, Mother! And now you're talking to other people about me behind my back.
It represented a dramatic change in direction for the actor, who was previously best known for starring in Finding Neverland and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But Highmore makes the part of Bates his own, even writing and directing 2 episodes of the popular drama.
I don't feel like talking.
Number 4. Henry Cavill as Superman, Man of Steel.
You think you can threaten my mother?
Despite being born on the planet Krypton and being co-created by a Canadian, Superman is generally regarded as the classic all-American superhero. In 2013's Man of Steel, though, the role of Clark Kent was given for the first time to a Brit, Henry Cavill. Interestingly, Cavill had also been due to play the character prior to 2006's Brandon Routh-led reboot Superman Returns, but the project he was involved with was never made. In the end, he reprised his award-winning role for DCEU flicks including Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice and Justice League to sit at the top table of superhero actors.
Zod said this codex he's looking for can actually bring my people back.
Number 3. Emma Watson as Belle, Beauty and the Beast.
Come into the light.
In the 1991 adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, the part of Belle was voiced by American actress Paige O'Hara. But in the 2017 live-action reboot, the role went to British performer Emma Watson, who won critical acclaim for her progressive take on the character.
Who said that?
Watson had once turned down the part of another fairy tale heroine, Cinderella, because she considered the character to be too passive. So, with this in mind, Watson reportedly collaborated on the Beauty and the Beast script in order to create a character she considered to be a good role model.
You've taken me as your prisoner and now you want to have dinner with me?
Number 2. Tom Holland as Spider-Man, Captain America Civil War.
Oh, come on.
London-born Holland isn't the first Brit to play Spider-Man, with Andrew Garfield taking the part in the Amazing Spider-Man series in 2012. But Holland's portrayal of the web-slinger is generally considered the most popular, with even comic book legend Stan Lee calling him great in the role.
What?
Fans have warmed to Holland's youth, humour and awkward eagerness, and it doesn't hurt that his dance training allows him to do his own stunts. Now a fixture of the MCU, Holland is set to reprise his role for multiple movies in the Marvel canon.
Thought you got away from me, didn't you?
Number 1. Christian Bale as Batman, Batman Begins.
My anger outweighs my guilt.
Following in the footsteps of George Clooney, Christian Bale became the first British actor to play the Caped Crusader in films. Having fought off competition from Jake Gyllenhaal for the role, Bale initially thought he looked more ridiculous than threatening in his costume. But his world-weary Batman brought a much-needed sense of gritty realism to the character, and helped make the Dark Knight trilogy a huge success.
You wanted me. Here I am.
The Guardian newspaper once called Bale's portrayal of Batman head and shoulders above his predecessors, though perhaps that's no surprise considering what had gone before.
Who are you pretending to be?
Bruce Wayne, eccentric billionaire.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.